Hello, I'm going to be talking about Heads of State, the new action comedy starring Idris Elba and John Cena. Obviously, we've enjoyed their chemistry once before with the Suicide Squad. I think it was a very, very underrated superhero movie. This might be controversial, but it's my favourite superhero movie. It's a shame it didn't do very well at the box office. I actually think it's James Gunn's best film. And the chemistry between Idris Elba and John Cena was cracking, and they've been reunited again for this action comedy, Heads of State. It's about world leaders in trouble. I mean, we've had this sort of subgenre before many times. You might have seen Harrison Ford in Air Force One, a rollicking action movie from Wolfgang Peterson, the director. And then you had in the same year, 2013, you had Olympus Has Fallen with Jared Butler and White House Down with Channing Tatum and Jamie Foxx. Then a year later, a little scene film called Big Game. It starred Samuel L. Jackson as a president that crash lands in Finland, and a young boy helps him to survive where terrorists are hunting him. So if you like the genre, there's lots of examples. And also recently we've had Viola Davis with G20 with her as the president. So if you like the subgenre of American presidents or world leaders in jeopardy, then there's those five you can check out. Here we've got John Cena playing the American president and Idris Elba playing the British Prime Minister. They're an odd couple. There's a bickering. Got Idris Elba, sort of world-weary, jaded, dour, sort of cool dude. Then you've got, on the other hand, in contrast, the sort of naive, innocent, optimistic president played by John Cena, who's very likable in it. And they come up against each other, their personalities, and they get obviously thrust together as Idris Elba hitches a ride with John Cena on Air Force One, and it's taken down cliffhanger style. Not as good as Cliffhanger, that scene with the plane, or Dark Knight Rises. If you that extraordinary opening, Christopher Nolan's film with a plane being attacked there. And then they're being hunted themselves with a sort of conspiracy in the background while they argue. And you've got Priyanka Chopra Jonas thrown in as well, another great lead. She's got lots of charisma, lots of puns if you like puns. And so you got the trio there who are sort of trying to survive, also trying to find out why this happened. Why did their Air Force One get shot down? And they're assumed dead by a lot of the world, and the sort of plot is they're having to get to a NATO summit to try and save the organisation, while being, by being tracked and hunted. Then you've got the trio are surrounded by a wealth of actors you recognise. So there's a lot of charisma on screen, and it's sort of it's a fun plot for those that want their politics with a lot of with substance in a movie. Unfortunately, even though it's about two world leaders, there isn't that much politics. Not enough to sate those who want lots of allegory, metaphor, and commentary in their movies. There's a few morsels for those who like that. The real excuse for the plot is the carnage, and we've got to thank director Ilya Naishuller. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. You might have seen two of his other films. Hardcore Henry, that is a POV, point of view film, first person. That is a crazy film. If you love action movies, ultra violent, different, dark humor in there as well. That's called Hardcore Henry. And then he also did Nobody, which has got a sequel coming out in 2025. So you might have seen that action comedy. Sort of very John Wick-esque kind of movie. So Ilya Naishuller has got action pedigree, and but those two films are violent. And here in the UK, Heads of State is rated 12, so so it's aimed at a younger audience than he normally has his films, rated for. But I was worried, when I saw the 12 on there, and I thought, is he had to water down, his mayhem skills? But no, he didn't. It is a rollicking action movie, Heads of State. Lots of explosions, car chases, fisticuffs. There's a real variety of action choreography. Lots to enjoy, and it really pushes that 12 rating as well. Like, there's some deaths or maimings where you were like, I wonder how this really does push this rating. But if you love action movies, there's lots to admire. The comedy and charisma is fully present. And yeah, I'm an action movie junkie. So for those like me, I recommend. And it's a great Saturday night movie, Friday night movie. You're home. Yeah, I'd put on Heads of State. Thank you.